Life Christian Academy. The first time Mr. Burchett brought myself and Ms. Bacon over to take a tour of the building, and some of the staff here from the church showed us around. You just can't imagine. I can't remember anything you showed us as far as what's going to be where or anything. I really can't. Because I was so overwhelmed with just your generosity, your willingness to change things, to say, we're going to do this, we're going to do this. I was just a basket case walking around. And so I need to come back again with my pad and paper and really take some notes. But I was just overwhelmed by your warm welcome. And so I want to tell you thank you. When people ask how long I've been involved in Christian education, I know Mr. Burchett just gave some numbers. They usually don't believe me because I say 40 years. And after all, I'm 29, so that's a negative number. I count it as 40 years. And the reason I count it as 40 years is I do count 30 years of being a teacher, principal. But I also count 6 years that I attended a Christian school from 7th through 12th grade. And I count 4 years I attended a Christian college. So I add those 10 years to that 30 and come up with 40. And, I had the great privilege of attending a Christian school from 7th grade. My parents did everything they could to sacrifice to provide that for me. I grew up on the coast of North Carolina, 25 miles from the Intercoastal Waterway. A standard piece of equipment for any man from that part of the world is a boat. Okay? My dad was an avid fisherman. And my dad, I watched him put a boat up for sale to help put me in a Christian school. I watched my mom go without new clothes, new house, new furniture, everything, just so I could do that. And that meant the world to me. I watched them do that all the way through my graduation from college. Because they believed in it. They believed in it. And that is what helped shape my biblical worldview. It was my parents, first and foremost, my church, but my school as well. And so I had that opportunity and that privilege. And now I get to be on the other side. And I get to help shape students' worldview. It would seem so incomplete if all I got to do was come and I got to work on math with students and English and history, and that was it. But I get to invest in them spiritually as well as academically. That's why I choose to be in Christian education. I know Christian teachers are in the public school system, and I know many of them give everything they can to be salt and light in the public system. And my hat is off to them, and I pray for them, and I commend them for that. But I feel I can maximize my impact by focusing on students in a Christian school, where I'm free to use God's truth as my measuring tool. We at Life Christian Academy, as well as you parents, and as well as you leaders of churches, we are given the opportunity and the responsibility of passing the baton to the next generation of leaders. And that's the single most important thing. And if we do it right, everything else will take care of itself. It's like we're part of a relay team. I had people who ran the lap before me, and they handed that baton to me. And now it's my responsibility to train, prepare, and hand that baton off to the next generation of leaders. And I want to do that. And then I want to stand back and I want to watch them as they explode down the track and run their lap. And they make a difference in the next generation. And so that's what we're here to do. And that's why we do what we do every day. So thanks again to Bethel Christian Center and the leadership here, and to Mr. Burchett for helping, and for you parents for helping us do that. And I'm excited about the future of Life Christian because I know that what we're doing is not just temporary. It impacts the future for eternity.